It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Dolphins, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, down the right sideline. He may go. Tua now on first down. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua now on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 58 yards. So on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Yeah, the
Giants ready to come out now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Taylor. He's got Slayton on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Taylor. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be...
There he goes, right side.
Loose inside the 30.
Jalen Waddle. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now out come the Giants.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Taylor going to run the option right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, it's Taylor.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Barkley inside handoff.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 90 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Motioning to the left is Robinson. Now fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
To throw is Taylor.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Taylor. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Taylor.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Tua going to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
And the Giants first down.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Taylor. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here's Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it.
Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 35.
And a good quarterback facing in zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now 2nd and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
Now Tua.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Here's Hill on the return. Fighting off the defender.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, I think I throw to him a little bit more often.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Mostert is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 3-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Mostert. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The New York set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Taylor. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Taylor's throw complete here to Waller.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. To throw again is Taylor.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1.
Now it's Taylor.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Here's Taylor to throw. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now it's Taylor. escapes the defender. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a first down. Give him 18 on the play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Taylor. Rolling to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Running the counter with Mostert.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. With it is Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
They go play action with Taylor. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
Taylor on third down, throws incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now Hill to return it. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.